Hello, I want to tell you a story today. This story is real. It's about something that completely changed my life. My name is Michael. I'm 72 years old now, and when I look back at my younger years, I see a completely different person. When I was young, I didn't care about anything important. I woke up late every single day. I spent hours playing video games. I laughed a lot with my friends, but I wasn't learning anything. I didn't read books. I didn't work toward any goals. I didn't think about my future at all. Every day was exactly the same. I was wasting time, but I couldn't see it back then. I thought I had all the time in the world. Then, one weekend, something happened that changed everything. My grandfather came to visit our house. He was usually a quiet and serious man. That day, he sat down next to me and looked directly into my eyes. I smiled at him, trying to be friendly, but he didn't smile back. He just looked at me for a moment, and then he said 5 simple words. "Don't waste your time, Michael." That was it. Nothing more. No long lecture. No detailed explanation. No big emotional speech. He just stood up and walked away, leaving me sitting there alone. But I couldn't forget those words. They stayed in my head like a song that plays on repeat. For many days afterward, I kept thinking about what he said. At first, I didn't really care. I told myself I was young and had plenty of time ahead of me. But slowly, something started to shift inside me. I began to feel different. I started looking at my life more carefully. I saw how many hours I had lost doing nothing meaningful. I asked myself a simple question. What am I actually doing with my life? And I had no good answer. That realization made me feel sad. I felt like I had been sleepwalking through my days. But that sadness also created something else inside me. It created a desire to change. I wanted to use my time better. I didn't want to waste my life anymore, so I decided to begin with very small steps. I didn't try to change everything at once, because I knew that would be too overwhelming. I started by waking up early in the morning. Just that one change made a big difference. Then I committed to reading 1 page of a book every single day. It doesn't sound like much, but it was a start. I also began writing down my thoughts in a simple notebook. I watched educational videos about topics I wanted to learn. I asked people for advice when I didn't know something. I tried new things that scared me a little. Some days were really hard. I wanted to give up and go back to my old comfortable habits. But every time I felt like quitting, I remembered my grandfather's words. They gave me the power to keep going. Now I'm much older. I'm not rich and I'm not famous, but I am proud of who I've become. I use my time well now. I keep learning new things. I help other people when I can, and I genuinely feel happy with my life. All of this transformation started with one short sentence from my grandfather. Don't waste your time. That sentence changed everything for me. And maybe it can change your life too. So please listen to what I'm telling you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't be lazy. Start making changes today. In the beginning, I didn't really know how to change. I was still the same lazy person I had always been. I didn't want to work hard. It felt uncomfortable. But I kept remembering what my grandfather said, so I made a simple plan. I wrote down 3 things on a piece of paper. Wake up early. Read every day. Write one idea. That was my entire plan. Nothing complicated. I put that paper on my bedroom wall where I could see it every morning. It helped me remember what I was trying to do. Waking up early was definitely not easy at first. The first week was extremely hard. I desperately wanted to sleep more. My bed felt so warm and comfortable, but I forced myself to say no to that temptation. I got up even when I didn't want to. I opened the window and looked at the sky. I took a deep breath of fresh air. The morning air felt completely new to me. It felt clean and pure. My mind was quiet in those early hours. I started to genuinely like mornings. They gave me energy I didn't know I had. They made me feel strong inside. Reading was also a major change in my life. I did not like books before this. I honestly thought they were boring and pointless. But I started with very easy books and committed to reading just 1 page a day. Then I increased it to 2 pages, then 5 pages. I read stories about interesting people. I read facts about the world. I read about people who worked incredibly hard and changed their lives completely. Those stories gave me real hope. They showed me that small, consistent steps can build a much better future. I wanted that kind of future for myself too. Writing was probably the hardest part of my plan. I didn't know what to write about. My hand moved slowly across the page. My words were very simple and sometimes childish. But I refused to stop. I wrote one small idea each day, no matter what. Sometimes I wrote about my dreams for the future. Sometimes I wrote about my fears and worries. Sometimes I just wrote down a single interesting word I had learned. But the important thing was that I wrote something. That small daily habit helped me understand myself better. It helped me see what I truly wanted from life and what mattered most to me. As the weeks passed by, I started to feel genuinely proud of myself. My life was still fairly simple. I wasn't doing anything extraordinary, but I was definitely moving forward instead of standing still. My days were not being wasted anymore. I was learning something new every single day. I was growing as a person. I didn't feel lost and confused anymore. I had a clear goal in front of me. I had a simple plan to follow. And most importantly, I had a real reason to wake up each morning. All of this came from one single moment, one unexpected visit, and one powerful sentence from my grandfather. I also started to talk less and listen more to the people around me. Before this change, I always wanted to speak and have people pay attention to me. But now, I made a conscious effort to listen more carefully. I listened to people with real experience and wisdom. I listened to people with interesting ideas and perspectives. I watched how successful people lived their lives. I observed how they worked hard with focus and dedication. I learned valuable lessons from their stories and experiences. I noticed that truly smart people don't waste their time carelessly. They treat time like gold, like something precious and irreplaceable. Every single minute is important to them. I also made the decision to stop doing things that gave me absolutely nothing in return. I watched much less television. I used my phone far less than before. I stayed away from people who only talked big but never actually worked on anything. They laughed and joked all day long, but accomplished nothing meaningful. I didn't want to become like them. I wanted to grow and develop. I wanted to become a better version of myself. So I created a new personal rule. If something is not useful or meaningful, I will simply not do it. That rule helped me stay focused on what truly mattered. Soon I began to notice small but significant changes in myself. I was reading more books and retaining more information. I was writing better and expressing my thoughts more clearly. My ideas became sharper and more organized. I started to understand myself on a deeper level. I knew exactly what I wanted from life. I didn't feel lazy and unmotivated anymore. I felt genuinely strong and capable. My time suddenly had real meaning and purpose. I used to waste countless hours doing nothing of value. Now I used every single hour for something productive and good. That feeling was completely new to me, and I absolutely loved it. One day my grandfather came to visit again after several months. He looked at me carefully and smiled warmly. He didn't say very much, but I could tell he saw the real change in me. I told him enthusiastically what I had been doing with my time. I showed him my notebook filled with thoughts and ideas. He nodded slowly and said just one word: "Good." That single word made me incredibly happy. I knew without any doubt that I was going the right way. His short sentence months earlier had helped me find a completely better life. So I want to say this to you right now with complete honesty. You don't need to do huge, impressive things. You don't need to move impossibly fast. You just need to move forward somehow. Start with something small. Start right now, today. Listen carefully to the right people who have wisdom to share. Make good, solid habits part of your daily routine. Use your precious time for learning and growing, not for mindless wasting. If you commit to doing that consistently, your life will genuinely start to change too, just like mine did all those years ago. I won't pretend that every day was easy after that. Some days I still woke up and didn't feel strong or motivated. I didn't want to read or write anything. I felt tired and bored with the whole process. But I always told myself the same thing. Keep going, don't stop now. I remembered my grandfather's calm but serious voice. I repeated those words again in my mind. Don't waste your time. That sentence became my personal guide through difficult moments. It helped me stand back up when I desperately wanted to quit. It helped me try again after I failed at something. I made a detailed list of my dreams and goals. I wrote down 5 specific things I wanted to accomplish. They were fairly simple dreams, nothing crazy or unrealistic. I wanted to finish reading an entire book from cover to cover. I wanted to learn a practical new skill. I wanted to speak more confidently in conversations. I wanted to genuinely help someone in need. I wanted to feel truly proud of my work and efforts. I looked at that list every single day without fail. It gave me clear direction and purpose. It gave me a powerful reason to wake up early and use my time wisely. I also started reaching out to help other people around me. I noticed that many were exactly like I used to be. They felt completely lost and directionless. They were wasting their valuable time without even realizing it. So I talked to them openly and honestly. I shared my personal story with them. I told them about my grandfather and what he said to me. I repeated the same simple words to them. Don't waste your time. Some people listened carefully and took it to heart. Some just laughed and dismissed what I said. But I kept sharing my message anyway because I knew that even one powerful sentence can open an important door in someone's mind. With more time and consistent effort, I felt increasingly more confident in myself. I started doing completely new things that scared me before. I joined an educational class to learn from experienced teachers. I met wonderful people who genuinely wanted to grow and improve themselves. They helped me learn much faster than I could alone. We shared interesting ideas with each other. We studied together and supported each other. Being around the right kind of people helped me tremendously. I didn't feel alone on this journey anymore. I felt like I was part of something much bigger than just myself. Looking back on everything now, I feel deeply thankful. I'm thankful for my grandfather and the time he took to speak to me. I'm thankful for his simple but powerful words. I'm thankful that I actually listened and changed my life. Life is definitely not always easy or comfortable, but when we use our time well and wisely, life truly becomes so much better. We become stronger people. We become wiser and more capable, and we feel genuinely more alive and present. That is exactly what I want you to feel too. I want you to understand something really important. You absolutely don't have to be perfect at everything. You don't have to be the very best person in the world. You only need to try your honest best. Just trying is completely enough. Too many people wait endlessly for the perfect time to start something, but the perfect time never actually comes. The absolute best time to start is right now, in this moment. Even if you don't feel fully ready, start anyway. Take just one small, simple step forward. That single step can lead to a massive change later in your life. I was definitely not smart or talented when I first started changing. I was not strong or disciplined. I didn't know very many things about the world. But I used the one resource I did have available to me. Time. Time is completely free for everyone, but it's also the single most valuable thing we possess. You can lose all your money and eventually make it back again somehow. But you absolutely cannot get your time back once it's gone. Once a moment passes, it's gone forever and can never return. That's exactly why I protect my time so carefully now. I don't allow people or pointless activities to waste it carelessly. I also learned to genuinely enjoy very simple things in life. I didn't need to travel to exotic, faraway places. I didn't need to buy expensive, impressive things to be happy. I found real joy in the process of learning itself. I felt genuinely happy after reading just one good, meaningful page. I smiled with satisfaction after writing one clear, well-formed sentence. I felt deeply proud when I was able to help a friend in need. These small, simple things gave me incredible peace. They gave my life real meaning and purpose. They helped me stay firmly on the right path. Now, I want to ask you an honest question. What are you currently doing with your precious time? Are you building something meaningful? Are you learning something valuable? Or are you just wasting your days without purpose? Please be completely honest with yourself when you answer. Your truthful answer can actually show you what your future will look like. If you don't like your answer at all, then make the decision to change it, starting today. You can begin right now, just like I did many years ago. If you're still here watching this video and listening to my story, I genuinely want to thank you from my heart. It means you actually care about improving yourself. It means you want to learn and grow. That's an incredibly good sign about your character. You're already much better than the countless people who do absolutely nothing to improve. Many people never even try to change. They waste their time constantly and make endless excuses for why they can't do better. But you're different. You stayed and watched. You listened carefully to what I said. And maybe, just maybe, you're truly ready to change your life too. You don't need to be fast or rush through everything. You don't need to be great or perfect on your very first day. All you really need is the courage to begin somewhere. Set one small achievable goal for yourself. Wake up early tomorrow morning. Read just one page of a good book. Write down one simple idea. Help one person who needs it. Then repeat these actions every single day without stopping. Don't give up when things get difficult. Some days will feel easy and enjoyable. Some days will feel incredibly hard and frustrating. But remember that every single small step moves you forward in the right direction. And that's exactly how real lasting change begins in anyone's life. Sometimes you will definitely feel exhausted and tired. You will feel slow and unmotivated. That's completely okay and normal. Rest when you need to, but never quit completely. Take a deep, calming breath. Look back at how far you've already come from where you started. Think carefully about your dreams and goals. Think about the amazing future you want to create. Then stand back up with renewed determination. Do just one small thing to move forward. That one thing is always enough to keep the momentum going. Over time, all those tiny small things accumulate and become genuinely big progress that you can be proud of. I still remember my grandfather's voice so clearly even now. It was calm, but incredibly strong and certain. "Don't waste your time," he said to me that day. I didn't fully understand the depth of those words back then, but now I completely do. His words were an invaluable gift to me. Such a short, simple sentence, but absolutely full of life-changing power. It transformed me completely. It gave me an entirely new life I never imagined possible. I truly hope it can help you too in the same way. Maybe my voice can be your reminder now, just like his voice became mine all those years ago. So this is my final message to you today. Please use your time well and wisely. Time is your very best friend in life. It's also your biggest test and challenge. Don't carelessly throw it away on meaningless things. Use it deliberately to learn, to grow, and to become better than you were yesterday. One day in the future, you will look back on this moment and smile with deep satisfaction. You will thank yourself for making the decision to start today. And maybe, just maybe, you'll share your own transformation story too with someone else who desperately needs to hear it.